This fascinating model from Tamiya. This fascinating model from Tamiya.
Things we do for RC. Woohoo! Beautiful. That's why we do it though. It's the trouble, isn't it? You get one really great run. Yes! Followed by a backflip. Get in. So we're going to attempt a bit of plastic welding. You can see that I've taken out the sway bar mount because it snapped, because I over tightened it like a plum. And there it is. And that's me over tightening it. Way too much. That was basically just a rush to get it back on. Right, that's it slackened off. There's the snap. I'll try and weld it back on, but you can see that it's really close. Oops. Really close to the ball there. Look, I think the best I can hope for is there and there to get a bond. I don't think I'm going to get in that. In fact, I might. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm just going to attempt to mould this together. Well, the pivot's still pivoting. The question is that enough to hold it? We shall see. They both held. So we'll have to take it out for a bash and see if they hold during bash, but save a few quid. Now I want to move on to the wing mount, which, as you can see from the lump of grass, has had a bit of a knock, and it's just up here. It's there. If I can get it to focus. There's a bit of a break beginning, so I'm going to try this welding technique. I have to take off my beloved mod cable ties and redo those, but I'm going to take it all off and I'm going to come back to you and show you how I'm going to weld that.
Jesus!
That's not the way to land it, everybody. Oh, I should have let that flip really, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have.
I'm still working out in my mind which way I should pull the throttle. I can't lie. So that was throttle on to straighten it up. So if I'd have kept the faith, I'd have just let it flow, I guess.
Yes!
Woohoo, baby! Front flip, well, back flip even. Yes.
You ruined your moment by saying the wrong type of flip.
I know. Well, you know. We're all learning. We're all learning.
Why are you so lucky today?
That's not luck. That's driving skill, man. Oh, that's not so good.
Wait, don't flip it, don't flip
Driving skill. A couple of things to note, rather hilariously, guys, is that's quite bent. It did take some hammering because I am learning. Bit of a crack there as well. And then these two fellas bent, and that's bent a bit as well. I've got some new ones arriving in the post tomorrow, which these are M3. And I've got some M4s, I've got some M5s as well actually. But I'm going to try some M4s, see if they'll help. Although I'm conscious that my bad driving can't substitute. I don't want to break more stuff by putting thicker things in, but you can equally see that's, you can actually see that's the damage there. It's pretty bad. So we'll see if we can weld that back together, and meanwhile try and straighten this up a little bit and see how we go. What I thought I'd try to try and straighten these out is boil them. Now some people say this toughens your plastic up anyway. It might be an Arrma myth, but I'm hoping it makes them a bit more supple and I can then bend them back to a slightly straighter shape. The good news is that boiling your plastic means they pretty much go back where you want them. So they were much softer. There's still a bit of it, you can see they're still a bit bent, but they're nowhere near as bad as they were. So when you boil them, they're just that little bit more flexible. And of course, as they cool, they stiffen up again. So you can see, you just work your way around with the soldering iron and do this on both sides. Sorry, I'm having to knock the camera, but this is more important. Essentially, I'm told you can do this with any injection molded plastic. So hold that in place while it cools. It's not as pretty afterwards, but it is in one piece. Look at that. That's pretty cool. A little modification, maybe that's weakened it. I'm sure it probably has weakened it. Let that cool, and then I'm going to try and set that bad boy in. Oops. The idea being that you can just melt it into the side. Still here, having a cup of tea. Still here, not sure this soldering iron is strong enough to conduct enough heat. Still here. The air clip is quite hot now. Yeah, it's very hot to the touch, so we might be getting there. One cup of tea down. But I don't know if it's melting enough to get... The front has melted in a bit there, but I don't know if I'm going to get it hot enough to get anywhere else. I may have to abandon this idea, but we'll see. I don't think this has been a resounding success. It's in, and when I was doing it I was thinking, well, it's all very well, but of course when it flexes, that's going to bend or not, which is probably not a good thing. So anyway, we shall see. It's gone in at the end and it's gone in at the front, but it's not really gone in the middle. Right gang, we are here with the Notorious, and we've put a little bit of a mod on the back with the wing again. See how long that lasts. We've welded the wing on the side. You probably can't see it here. You won't be able to see it in there. I'm going to see how long it lasts. We've welded the body here and up the sides, and you know, mainly because of my bad driving. So we'll see how it holds up this time and see if we can do some flips and try not to land on this bumper bit as much as I have been doing. Take it steady to start with. It says get me jumping wings. Nice, flying well today. I'm still learning when to put throttle on, when to put reverse on in the air, so that's not intuitive yet, which is where I need to get to, but that'll probably take months. Maybe I should have let that flip, but at least I corrected it well. Not so well on that one. See, even if I get it right, I don't know how much to put on yet. I can just kind of give it a dab once, and that's the limit of my prowess to date. Nice air. A couple of things to talk about today. First is, how do you carry your car? So me, I carry it with this, which is a pretty cool, nifty thing. So all it is a Velcro strap with a little metal buckle on it, and then one of these carrier bag handles, which works a treat, I have to say. And then I just weave it around the back axles. I was hanging it off here, the spoiler mount, but as you all may have seen in my previous videos, that gets a right hammering, so I thought perhaps not a good idea to do that. The other thing to talk about is the modifications to that. I'm just going to whip the shell off so I can show you. So it's still a bit cockeyed, you can see it there, but it's hanging in there nicely, and the weld has held up reasonably well. You can see there's a little bit of a crack appearing again, and the clip that I tried to solder in has pretty much come off. It's still in a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, it's in it. But the main thing to say really is it's given me a good couple of extra runs. The other thing was the sway bar mount, which are welded, and they're fine. They've held together really nicely, so I'm really happy with them. So they literally have given me more wear, which is ace.